Phoenix 14 News first told you about misconduct charges being filed against Elon's student body president.
It's a story you'll find only on Phoenix 14.
Nick Oxner has been following this story since it broke and joins us live outside the SGA office with more.
Valerie and Jasmine, student body president Taylor Martin will face charges of misconduct when he comes back from the Thanksgiving break. And even though we've been able to confirm those charges, we've not been able to learn much else.
I absolutely believe I have the experience to lead the student body.
But now that leadership ability has come into question. Charges of conduct unbecoming of an SGA senator have been filed against SGA President Taylor Martin. Sources first tipped us off to the charges, and SGA Vice President Joe Slocum later confirmed them. Even though allegations have been submitted to the SGA Judicial Affairs Committee, a committee chaired by Slocum, they're not official until the entire Senate is notified. That's where the information ends. Nobody's willing to tell us who filed the charges or what allegations are actually being made. Today's regularly scheduled meeting of the Executive Council could have shed some more light on the situation, but it was canceled. It's a lot of darkness from an administration that previously touted open communication with students.
Constant communication between SGA and the student body so that the student body knows exactly what's going on at our university.
When I tried to visit Martin at his SGA office this afternoon during his posted hours, all I found was a locked door. When I called him to find out where he was, all I got was his voicemail. So I stopped by his apartment and got no answer. But I did get an email less than an hour later. Martin says he's sorry for missing his office hours and says he has no comment on the pending charges.
Now, one reason that no one's willing to talk could be an email that was sent out Friday by SGA advisor Janelyn Patterson. On the email, Patterson told SGA members that the charges will not be official until they're presented to the full Student Senate on December 2nd at their next Senate meeting. And of course, she also advised SGA members that they should refrain from making any comment until then. Of course, there'll be lots of development continuing in this story, and we'll be covering them for you all on Phoenix 14's website at phoenix14news.wordpress.com. But for now, we're live outside the SGA office in Mosley. Nick Oxner, Phoenix News.
Thanks, Nick. Our team coverage of the SGA misconduct charges continues. Ben Runzitong joins us with an overview of the Elon judicial process. Ben, now what charges have been made and what's the next step?
Jasmine, Student Government President Taylor Martin is slated to face misconduct charges and the SGA judicial process outlined in its constitution. A preliminary hearing determines whether a formal hearing is necessary. In this hearing, the SGA Senate will elect a charging advocate and a defending advocate. If the Judicial Committee finds a formal hearing necessary, they'll notify the rest of the Senate. The formal hearing must occur within 2 weeks. This hearing will ultimately decide the fate of Martin's SGA presidency. It'll be closed to the public and comprise all parties from the preliminary hearing as well as the entire SGA Senate. A 2/3 majority from the senators in attendance is needed to make a final decision. If this decision results in disciplinary action, it can include impeachment. This decision will be final and binding, and if Martin is removed, the executive vice president will immediately take the presidency. Back to you.